you. you. Hello!
Hello.
I love it when your shit works.
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
Hi, everybody! Hello! Happy Monday, Mass Effect Monday!
We're here yet again.
We are here. I had to go back to the collector ship and book it.
Yeah, we'd run off with that bitch again.
And then fucking the elusive man, Tim, over here wouldn't shut up and he was drinking so slow.
Yeah, it didn't let us, like, skip or fast forward a single one of the dialogues.
Nope.
With him, and it just took so long. Yeah, we didn't. Oh, okay, so it's fine then. Okay.
So we're good. We're good. We did it. So I did it. So do I have to do anything now to tell her to feed my fish? Also, hi, everybody. Hello. To everybody who's here and does not know, I am Kara.
And I am Fia. Don't know why my voice kind of cracked like that. My bad.
We're sisters. We play games. There you go. Yeah, you can hug her without.
He is a prepubescent teenage boy with a voice changer confirmed.
Fia. My weekend was lovely. It was raining lots, but it was super lovely, and as always, never long enough.
I worked yesterday. It was weird because we were supposed to get rain the whole weekend, and it just didn't rain. Oh my god! I'm not gonna live that one down all stream. We're strategizing on how to make her sim for us without getting romantic, literally, though.
Yes. I don't want her. I don't want that. No, thank you. I have one romance in mind that belongs to Lugaris. But okay, we got the hug. So now we have to make her have dinner with us?
After having dinner with her, okay.
Where do we have the dinner?
Or is that a later thing? I don't know, I'll chat with her.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
You want to have dinner with me so you can feed my fish?
Oh, okay. Literally. Okay, it might be later.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Also, hey everybody, I don't think we went down the line to say hello to everybody, but hello, a big hello to everybody here.
A great big hello. How do I make this woman friend zone and not catch feelings?
Yeah.
And another cat. God damn it.
What do you mean?
Not that shit
Will
again.
Fan? We got the hug. We found another cat. Someone left her in the middle of the road. It's a kitten. I was really, no, come on, stop with the road kittens. I'm sick of it.
God damn it.
Will Fan, don't you owe me. We got the hug. We did the hug.
Commander, you received a new
Talking to her
message
another
at the
time
terminal.
could not have, like, wrecked that.
No.
After main progression quest. Yeah.
Yeah, we have been doing that. Okay, we already read that, which was fucking hilarious. I'm gonna go feed my fish. Because Will Fan's thing is making it sound like we do not have the thing yet.
Yeah.
But we got the hug. The hug was nice. It was very lovely.
Hug a cheek. It. Something didn't get triggered. Her response to the hug is to have dinner. That's supposed to happen after you talk to her.
Grunt seems very agitated.
I am going to lose my shit. Are you kidding me right
God
now?
damn it! Are you shitting me? Did we not, like... Wow, alright. We better be hella productive after this. God fucking damn it.
I am going...
Well, now everyone gets to sit through the elusive man cutscene with us and suffer.
I'm gonna try every fucking skip I can.
So we can leave before they blow the Normandy in half.
Hi, Des. Hi, Sasuke. Hi, Isaac.
How baby do you think I am?
What? Yeah.
Say it! I'm not a baby! I'm only baby when, like,
Strap.
it counts.
I'm only baby when I don't, when I want to be.
Yes.
I'm doing good. How are you, Das?
Yeah, I'm good.
Pepperoni.
No. Soy Kelly didn't say she didn't know what didn't happen. Oh, weird.
Shepard,
hold
looks
X,
like Edie
square to fast
extracted
forward
some
dialogue.
interesting
Yeah,
data
it
before the
works
collector
everywhere
ship
but
came
with
back
here.
online.
Edie told us the distress.
We're at
I know this
I'm
stinks.
getting it to work this time.
Without it was a trial.
Yay!
But I was confident in your abilities. And don't
We thought
forget
it didn't,
Edie,
but it
I-
seems to work.
Besides,
It's because I think I was
wouldn't have
pressing
sent you
escape
in
and
if I
not
didn't think
space.
you could
That was the
succeed.
issue.
I don't risk people.
But more, Edie confirmed us. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced identify friend-foe system that the relays recognize.
Was it
All
not
we
letting
need
you
to do
know?
is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
No, I was reading chat, sorry.
I was just on.
Oh,
We found it.
I will
damaged
focus
and
now, I
trapped in
promise.
The gravity of a brown dwarf.
Okay.
It will make.
Edie.
damn.
Shepard.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the collector database.
Oh my god,
Necessary
Alex!
risk.
Jesus.
I really
My
was.
analysis. I have also determined the approximate
This I can't
location of the
skip.
collector homeworld based
Different
on
day, same old
navigational
routine,
data
yeah.
from
Different
their
day,
vessel.
new shit. Or same shit. Got a haircut. Ooh, we all like haircuts. I gotta get a haircut too. I just mostly gotta
There you
do a
go.
trim.
I mean, that is
Copyright.
dark. It's that fucking time of year, man.
Edie doesn't
Spring
make
is so
mistakes.
bad
Could be
for
an
Even the
shitting.
collectors don't have that kind of technology.
No wonder nobody's ever.
The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay
No.
to use more
Just because-
Sooner or later.
It's a derelict Reaper.
No!
What if
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
She asked me what type of character I would be on TV or show or something, and I love questions. Oh, awesome! Hell yeah!
Yeah, that's fun.
We love that shit! I'm gonna play Dune the Dark Ages. Oh, damn, okay.
If it doesn't happen this time, then a convo early game got missed, and then Rip Kelly. Yep.
We literally did every single convo that you told us to do. And I even deliberately had gone back to get combos from her.
Hey, hey.
Hey! Hi, Rayro. How's it going? I'm like, I literally did everything. I am sick and tired of this, like, random bullshit of, like, you missed something. You missed one time that you talked to this person, so therefore they're never gonna come back again. It's so dumb!
Ugh. It's the one thing I hate about games like this.
Oh my
I
god.
really got one today as well, the stylus seemed.
Hey, look, here's a new save.
Ooh.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. You had me so worried when you were trapped on the collector ship.
That sounds like more than just
I got my
professional.
hair
More than
hacked
just
off not too
Edie
long
brought
ago,
you back to me.
actually.
If she had a body, I'd
It's
give her a big
short
hug.
now.
I'm standing right here. Where's my hug?
Welcome back, ma'am. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
I don't know what you want from me, game.
What the fuck, man?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Ah!
I give up.
I better go.
Okay, maybe we'll
I give
talk
up.
later.
I don't know. I literally went and
Whatever.
did every single fucking one. I'm gonna go feed my fish before they die now.
Because someone doesn't want to do it for me.
Huh.
Ooh, tasty.
Din Din, which is block-wide wise.
Something got missed early. Doesn't hug and then instead it gets emotional. Yeah, I don't know.
Samara wants a moment with you, Commander.
Everybody wants a moment
Yeah.
with me. I'm popular.
Everyone wants a piece of this.
Yeah, let's try after doing a mind. Yeah, I agree. I'll keep giving it a shot. Maybe it will fix itself or something. I don't know. So we can buy the
Speedrun
auto
time,
fit.
you
Yeah,
say.
I love that.
It's all
auto
about
feeder.
the fish. Fuck immersion, fuck gameplay, fuck everything else. It's about the fish.
Okay, now I'm gonna go quickly do the. Wait. Well, since it didn't work. No, it's fine. I was like, since it didn't work, like, do I really need to bother? Can I just go back to the save that I did before because it didn't work?
I mean,
But I'm like, no, because if what Black Yoshi says happens, right? Like, if
true. Maybe.
it works randomly, like, we're gonna be upsetty spaghetti.
You're
Kelly
probably
is
right.
best romance. She's sweet, super hot, and doesn't judge you when you bang someone else. Well, Everybody's got to have their own best romance. Good news is
Exactly.
I can like basically speedrun this shit because I know what we clicked, what we did. Y'all gonna just finish in Final Fantasy 15 when y'all play?
I'm detecting a large supply of resources buried deep within
I'm
the canyon
confusion.
walls.
I am very
Heavy
confused by that
explosives will be
comment.
required to excavate them.
I know maybe I'm not supposed to be, but I am very confused by said comment.
Same. Okay, just give me 2 seconds. I'm just running real quick. I will be right back.
Oh!
I'm sorry!
Leaving
2
me
seconds!
again!
Alright.
I'm sandbagging doing something in Metal Gear Solid 5, waiting for the base construction in game is a slog. Oh yeah. Again, I haven't played any Metal Gear games, so that's another series I gotta get into. Degeneracy when Shepard is allowed to invite guests. Oh!
Target locked.
We're gonna have way too much fun, is all I'm gonna say. Commander Shepard's gonna be like, hell yeah, get your ass up here. No, I've never played Dead Space. I have it though, through my fiance, but I've never actually played Dead Space. Again, it's one of those games that I wanted to play, like Fear. I've never played Fear either, and I've been interested in playing Fear. I corrected myself after the post. Which game do you have more faith in? Mass Effect 4? Oh. Probably The Witcher 4. Especially after Dragon Age, you have to understand, Dragon Age Veilguard is absolute hot garbage, right? And just absolute trash in every single meaning of the fucking word. So I have less faith in Mass Effect 4 due to it being the same fucking company that made it. So I guess Witcher 4 would have to be the one I have more faith in.
I guess we'll see for sure.
Yeah. Lots of first-timers never notice the invite Garrus up option later on. Are you calling me out? I feel very called out right now.
Enemy!
Yeah, spin around in circles while I kill you. Just keep doing that.
And that's fair. I don't usually like playing male characters, but I do make exceptions. It depends on the game. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'll only be fishing if I'm 50-50.
Said you'll only be finishing in Final Fantasy 15. Oh, okay.
Switching. Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, honestly, like, don't get me wrong, like, I like playing female characters, but that's because I'm a female, so I enjoy playing that as well. But at the same time, when I think of The Witcher, I think of Geralt, so I don't even know how I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah. So I'm also, like, even me liking playing female versions of characters because I'm female and I like doing that, even from that aspect for myself, I'm like, but Geralt is The Witcher. And how am I gonna get all the cards for all the girls I laid?
Oh my god, that's right, too.
Can you tell I enjoyed The Witcher 1? I was like, oh, gotta get another card! I don't think you'd like The Witcher 1. You'd probably be good with The Witcher 2. It's just because of gameplay style. I don't think you'd enjoy Witcher 1.
Yeah.
But The Witcher 2 definitely has like a more fleshed out gameplay, which is funny because for me, I'm kind of like, oh, like I like The Witcher 1's gameplay. But yeah, I think for you, you'd probably be better to start at The Witcher 2.
That's fair. Blow up the rock. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and again, if like ow, if the story is based around a male character, it doesn't stop me from playing the game, right? Like I relate to Geralt anyways because he's so fucking fun.
Yeah, but I get how not everyone. Yeah, that's the thing. It's rare.
Yeah, I get it. I totally get it.
It's not for everybody.
No, it's not. Yeah, Saints Row has good games like Saints Row. Oh yeah, Saints Row. Gotta play more Saints Row. Me as
Accelerate
a
it in
person
Ruby
that
Smears,
loves
yeah.
board games and mobile phone games, trying to figure out what everyone's
Thane
talking
would
about.
like to speak with you, Commander.
Hey, listen, I grew up on board games too. Don't worry, it'll come to you.
Oh yeah.
Desi, know the Desi, I said I'm speed running. We already did these missions. I got a speed
You'll
run.
get more of the doo-doo-dee-doo.
I
You
just
have
gotta-
more doo-doo-dee-doo at home.
I got a speed run to get us back to where we were, because now I got the hug from Kelly. Oh wait, I need to feed my fish. Kelly,
Fish!
How may I help you, Commander?
do you want dinner yet?
That'll be all.
It's always nice.
Are you
to hear
hungry?
I can get us some Chinese food. I don't care if you see Reddit.
Oh my god.
How is this just like we've all erupted? We're all just erupting right now. We don't even know what's happening.
What is wrong with all of
Would like to
us?
speak with you, Commander.
What's bad about
This
Saints
was
Row?
like my fiance and I were playing Unraveled 2 for most of the day today, and there was just a point where he just wouldn't let me progress because anytime I try and swing on the yarn, he would just pull the yarn and I couldn't go anywhere.
You're
And we were
Yep.
killing ourselves for so long.
That sounds like every time I play like Lego games with your brother.
Literally, anytime I play a co-op game with my fiance, if there's a way that he can fuck me over, he will. He will eventually cooperate.
Sudden game over as Kelly doesn't even respond except blow you away with the shotgun. Nacho, was it Nacho who asked? I don't know who asked, but the reason why we already did these missions is we did these missions last episode. I went back to try to fix something that people told me about, and it didn't
And then it
matter
didn't
anyways.
But it's fine.
J-Dog.
Literally, oh, I that whole fucking, what's that whole line? I spout it at my fiance sometimes. You gonna cry, piss your pants maybe? Maybe shouldn't come. Stupidest fucking shit. Stupidest thing ever. I can hear whatever the fuck he's watching through my headset. That's wild.
Ooh, Monster Hunter World, that's the best one.
I haven't played that one.
That's a good one. The best one. Better than fucking, oh wait, hold on. No, go back. No. Go back. Thank you.
You know why that is, Alex, even though you didn't say that to me, is because they don't, fuck. God, I have really bad brain fog today. I'm so sorry. It's because the writing teams on the ones that really explicitly refuse to have sex appeal characters are the ones that don't have a lot of experience writing.
Sorry, I'm reading it in 1 second.
You just said, notice how all good games have characters with high sex appeal, not to mention really good stories. Games with meh or decent characters tend to be super bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, it's because, okay, writers who accept that their characters are fucking human beings and will have some sort of sex appeal or have some sort of, like, personality that's beyond just, I'm a one-note, like, what's an example? Like, I'm a one-note fucking, like, agenda board. Like, I only say one thing.
Yeah, literally.
Right?
You want to play a game with an ugly character? Literally!
Literally! I don't want to play a game with somebody who's ugly.
I'm playing it to get out of reality.
Literally, I want to play some super hot
Thane
babe
would like to speak with
and
you,
some
Commander.
skin tight fucking shit. I'm looking at you, Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah, the male gaze is bad. Take that, man.
Yeah, it's so dumb because I am a straight woman. I want to play sexy hot babes. I want to
Yeah?
play sexy hot men. Geralt is hot, man.
Exactly.
I want to play sexy hot dudes and I want to play sexy hot girls. I am comfortable.
Every character. Everyone has to look like that. No exceptions.
Oh, fuck. Could you imagine? No thanks. My brain's been fried trying to animate, yeah. Oh, feed
Yeah.
fish, feed fish, feed fish.
Fish, 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 fish.
Fish, 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 fish. Okay, and then I have to do the broken arrow one. And then I'll be officially caught up, I think. Wait,
Yeah.
did I do more than 3?
I don't think so.
Well, it doesn't matter. We'll do it again if I did.
Whatever.
I'm doing all the anomalies now before I do the loyalty missions. People say, but focusing on Peter shows shallow, but they're missing the point. You don't need to obsess over the appearance of the protagonist, but having yeah, that's like
Yeah.
it has nothing to do. You know what? If me saying I want to play as hot babes or hot guys makes me shallow, then fuck it, I'm shallow. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck.
My god. Yeah, Bayonetta.
Oh, Bayonetta is fucking
I love her.
nuts.
Let me put it this way. A friend of mine and I, for a few years, like years back when 2 was kind of new, we referred to the games as Mommy and Mommy 2. So
yeah, because she is very much a mommy.
she is. I fucking love her. I don't care particularly for the 3rd game. I will say that. I didn't care for it. I didn't play it. I didn't play it myself. I watched some playthroughs of it. I just... No. But the first 2, love them. Absolutely adore them.
Dirge in the distance. They like him hot. Yeah. Yeah. That's another
Really?
fucking example. Asterion is fucking nice to look at. Karlach and
No
Shadowheart.
Right? No disrespect, but if every female character doesn't look like a 15-year-old Humpty Dumpty, then what are you even doing? Yeah. What are you doing then?
Oh, I got to go play some Concord with characters like that. Doesn't make you shallow at all. Having attractive characters on screen is literally just beneficial. Literally. Mass Effect wouldn't have been popular if
No, it wouldn't.
Literally!
It wouldn't.
Literally!
It just wouldn't. Sorry.
Like, if... To me, sitting here saying that you need to have characters... Like, even outside of gameplay, right? We have models and supermodels. You have celebrities and all that stuff. What are they? They are all objectively attractive. Right? That's the point. We admire beauty. I want beauty in my game, and I certainly don't want some fucking game that has people who are not that pretty yelling at me because I need to like them because they're not pretty, and if I don't like them because they're not pretty, then I'm an asshole.
Yep. Learned this. Did you know that the Bayonettas that come to help are from the Prime timeline, but the difference is that their games end at that point? I did not know that. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about the 3rd one. I don't know. I just wasn't vibing with it. But I don't know a whole lot about it. Oh, Death Battle? Yeah, I haven't watched them in a lot of years, but I've seen them. Hang out with you, so helps me retain my sanity in the sea of average people being absolute buffoons about this topic. Oh, lack of critical thinking, yeah.
Literally, I'm with you.
Instead of being the one going to 2, there's a timeline where that was her only adventure.
Judging by the suit's erratic
Oh.
readings, Corian is badly injured.
For Dante at the pinnacle
I'm
of
also
hotness in
detecting
games.
multiple negative
I
life signs near your landing
fully
site.
agree.
I was waiting for it. Like they ruined Call of Duty. I'm worried, Sasuke, but listen, I suspect it's probably gonna happen.
Probably.
But yeah, Desi, just to go back to the lack of critical thinking, it is very obvious too, because even when it comes to things outside of that aspect, like nobody has the ability to, like, say, accurately look at either research or data points or anything like that and actively critically think anymore. It's just, well, I was told this by X, Y, or Z, so therefore I believe X, Y, or Z, and that is just true. But when you push back on me with points of with actual evidence or anything like that, that doesn't matter because X, Y, and Z told me this, and it's just like, think, you have a brain, use it!
Literally, though. Ugh. It's crazy if they're from the same universe. We haven't gotten a crossover. I know! It's stupid.
I don't think our world could handle that much hotness.
Yeah.
Moving.
Trish is also great. And I do love Lady as well. There's an episode. Yeah, I've seen that episode.
I recommend securing the area in preparation for shuttle
Yes, Luna?
extraction.
Gotta use our
Hear my
brain.
cat making noise behind me.
Heads up.
I don't know if I can
What? Use your brain?
use my brain.
I'm ready. Reload. Bro! I know I kind of exploded you, but...
Want some more?
Yeah, if I want a down-to-earth protagonist, I'll play a down-to-earth game, literally.
Jesus!
Oh my god. I forgot how chaotic this was.
They've seen us.
Oh god, Garrus, get the fuck up!
Yes!
Them up.
Oh, thank god.
We have
God
to go
damn.
now.
In the words of Asmongold, if your biggest problem in life is that you're not getting your Starbucks coffee on time, you're not ready.
Wow.
I mean, true though. True that. The Rat King does know what he's talking about.
Then sure, the more grounded games with the more grounded look make more sense. Exactly, yeah. Like, it depends on what you're playing.
Yeah, it does.
You've done us a great service. Expect to hear from the captain.
Dirge, last time I met someone injured on the ground, things didn't go well. I think a lot of times, too, a lot of the issues with some of these games is they don't actually know what story they want to tell, so therefore they don't know what protagonists they have. So, like, they just focus on
Commander,
saying
you received a new message at
or
your private
doing
terminal.
whatever, you know, like, it's almost like they start out with something that no writer ever starts out with, which is a theme. So they probably have a theme, which in a lot of cases is, like, you know, positivity for, you know, plus size bodies and whatnot, right? And say, like, that's what they start out with. Well, you have to have the game first before you put in the theme. Like, how do I put it? Most of the time when people are writing, like, scripts or novels, they have no idea what the theme of their novel or script is until they're about 75% the way through. And that's when they're like, oh, that's what this is saying. That's what this story is saying. Nobody ever, like, if I was writing Lord of the Rings, I wouldn't be like, my theme is that friendship is power or something like that before writing it. Like, it's just, nobody starts with a theme. You just don't start with a theme. And I think that that's kind of what that's kind of like what the gaming industry is kind of doing now, where they have some sort of either point to say or some sort of theme that they think that they need to start out with. And it's like, no, come up with the game concept. Themes and shit like that comes out naturally later. And it's the same with their protags, right? Like, they only want their protag to be one beat, like one note. And that's it. That's fucking stupid. I don't want to fucking watch a character whose only note is that they don't fucking understand anything in the world. It's like, no! They have to have some sort of quality that makes them interesting to play and or watch. It's so dumb.
Creative integrity is out the window.
It really is. It's so sad. It's actually really sad to see. Oh, Sam is the best! I love Sam. Concord and Battlefield 2042 both had the same exact problem, setting the theme before the game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they had either, like, they were backed by, like, you know, BlackRock or Sweet Baby Inc. or whatever bullshit, and then they're just like, okay, here's your theme, make a game. And it's like, no, the game should be about the shooting shit, and we should be figuring out the world and the protagonists. Those themes don't matter. So dumb.
Nope. I remember the Battlefield 2042 thing. Oh my god, that was so dumb.
Oh, can you explain it? Because I didn't know that one.
Is that the one where they had, like, where they were priding themselves on... Oh no, maybe it's not 2042. I remember there was one of those games where they were priding themselves on, like, historical accuracy or something like that, and they had, like, all these, like, female, like, high-ranking military officers, and people were like, they wouldn't back in the day, and then they were like, well, have fun being on the wrong side of history or something.
Oh, fuck off with that shit. Wrong side of history, my ass. It's so dumb. Also, J-Dog, your fucking comment about veil characters kills
Literally,
me.
though.
That's why I like Tolkien and Robert Jordan. They knew what themes they wanted. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Like, their themes were...
Battlefield 1, okay.
Yeah, like, so that's 100% it. Like, again, like, they had a story in mind. And, like, with Tolkien, for instance, like, the reason why his was, for instance, so big on wars is because, like, he was a war guy himself. He was a vet. Like, all of this shit makes sense. And, like, you let parts of yourself absorb into the story and you let yourself go and bleed out into the story. You don't fucking just write bullshit and be like, good. And then when people say bad, you then don't come around and say, hey, you're a fucking, like, racist Nazi or something stupid. Nazguls were extensions of Sauron's will, yeah.
Yeah. There's so much going on.
There's so much chat. I know. I'm so
Yeah.
lost. Oh God, have we already gotten to that point already? We're missing things.
Well, we don't read everything. Sometimes they're just talking to each other.
No, that's true too. Yes, obviously. Okay. Oh, so I did do 4 missions last time.
I guess so. Okay.
Was the one where the story was based on gameplay where you're nationalist mercenaries. The biggest issue with 2042 is that they removed destruction in favor of most high right. What?
Okay.
What?
You're drowned. Blip, 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 blip.
We're drowning in the chat! We can't get out!
Probe launched.
Yeah, I have like no hope for games
No.
nowadays. Unless they're made by like indie developers and stuff, because those are the people who tend to just want to make video games because they just actually want to make fucking video games. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have other shit behind themselves. They just want to make fun games, or they have ideas that they've always had and they want to make fun games for people. That's it. I know we're talking about Nazguls and demons, and we're the CDs.
Are we? Baba Booey.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Launching probe.
Good luck to anyone that tried to visit the Walking Dead game Reddit, as it's just consumed by Kenny as God Crown. Oh my god.
Seriously? I like that joke is still going. Oh,
Launching
my tracking has exploded.
Oh no. Thea, come back! Baby, come back!
Oh. There we
Don't
go.
say that about our new AAA Indian studios, Protect Sandfall Entertainment. Are they the ones who did the Claire Obscura? Because fuck yeah.
There's some decent ones out there. It's just not common anymore.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be, you already said indie studios. Indie is good. That's what I'm saying. Indie's where it's at because they just want to make games. And the other thing too, they have to make good games. Because if they don't make good games, nobody's gonna buy their shit. The one good thing about all of this that I'm really happy that we're stopping to do as like a culture is we're stopping this kind of mindset of we're buying something because a brand did it. So it's no longer like, oh, that's Ubisoft, so they made fucking Assassin's Creed and whatnot, so their games are gonna be good, so I'm just gonna buy it because it's Ubisoft. It's like, no, now we're moving away from that and we're moving more towards, is the game good? And if it's good, buy it. If it's shit, don't buy it. We're starting, like, obviously, yes, there's still gonna be like fanboys and fangirls for like companies and like whatnot, but we're getting to the point where it's like the majority of like gamers have been switching from that mindset of like, well, these gaming companies did really well, so therefore I'll buy all of their shit. It's like, no. Now they have a lot of shit. And trash. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, okay, so Expedition, yeah. Expedition 33, they deserve all the love. But again, because they're a small indie studio, they made it knowing they just wanted to make a game. I watched them talk about like their inspirations and stuff, and I was like, dude, these guys understand. They just want to make a fun game.
Probe.
For now, hopefully forever, but we'll see.
Yeah, right?
Launching
I need more Astrobot in my life, honestly.
Right? Ubisoft turned Assassin's Creed into RPGs? Yeah, they did. Which is just not.
I love how we're seeing sequels to games we only dreamed of seeing as kids. Now we wish they were never made.
Literally. I'm like, Anytime I see something, I'm like, no, don't touch that one though. Years ago,
No, leave that one alone.
Yeah, I would have loved it, but now I don't want your shit in my sequel game that I've been looking forward to. Like Mass Effect 4 is a perfect example. I've waited years for Mass Effect 4, and now I'm like, oh no, just leave it. I'll take the shit ending of Mass Effect 3. I will take that.
Put it down.
Are in the same spot. Devs were in 44 years ago. So we're going to back the indie fresh ideas. Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's what I'm saying. We're getting that like reset button. And it's good because I think for years I've been kind of drifting away from the AAA or, you know, quadruple A if you want to be like some companies. But I've been drifting away from those and switching more into the indie. And it's just nice to see that the majority of gamers seem to be moving into that as well. Because again, like, if you don't like something, don't buy it. Like, if you want the company to change, don't buy their shit. They give you
like vote with your wallet.
Yes, exactly. They lay a finger on Berserk. Oh my god, I would go insane too. I heard them like murmuring about talking about doing a live action Naruto, and I was like, I will kill you in your sleep.
Well, the Kakegurui one launched, and it's. I haven't watched it, but I've seen some screenshots, and plus the trailer just looked atrocious. I'm like, what? Why?
Launching probe.
You have to be a certain level to beat a boss? What the fuck? Sorry, that's wild to me. I stopped playing Assassin's Creed after Assassin's Creed 3. I think that was a solid end. I think I did the right thing. It's funny how the current Star Wars material now only references some of the locations from the sequels, but now has given up to try to set them up. Oh my god.
Luna, knock it off.
Launching probe.
It's from the same dude who put politics in Devil May Cry? Yeah.
Of course it is!
Probe launched.
Devil May Cry is about some hot guy showing off his fucking titties to the world. With guns and a sword.
Wild?
What?
You know what's fucking wild is that they, there was some fucking promo material for the show in which they had some kind of like VTuber model of like Dante made, and I think the voice actor was doing some puppeteering, and someone made some comment about like the sex appeal or whatever. And he starts to go on about how he's not comfortable being objectified like that, and I'm like,
Lamau?
Excuse me? This from the man who has an entire thinly veiled double entendre speech while murdering a boss? Like, pardon me? I was absolutely baffled when I heard that.
That's fucking
Yeah, he can
wild.
respectfully eat a bag of dicks. I agree, and I hate that it was greenlit for another season, because why?
Because they had the backing. So it all goes back down to that whole, like, so there's big companies, right? Like I said, like BlackRock or Sweet Baby Inc., right? They'll give, like, they'll give those kind of shows, and I think Netflix is kind of unfortunately one of them, right? They'll give those kind of shows like a lot of money, and so they probably have actually been greenlit for season 2 since they started. So they were probably greenlit for season 2 before season 1 was announced. So they probably went there and they were like, here, you get 2 seasons or something. That's normally how it works behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So they already basically put the money in. Odds are they probably already started to like do some sort of shots or something for season 2. So even if like people really hated it, there's probably like no going back now. They'll probably stop after like it really just depends, I guess, like in the contract, like how many seasons they bought for it. Desi!
Yeah, no, a lot of people don't have the discipline. Yeah, what he said.
The majority of gamers don't have to discipline themselves to actually like not buy anything.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, that's true. You have to discipline yourself though. Like, God, the only company I've ever even remotely done that with was Atlas. But it was never like Ubisoft or Sony or anything like that. Like, it was just nah, man, I saw Atlas. It's probably gonna be like a game that interests me. But even then, I never like ran away and was like, I'm gonna buy all the Atlas games.
Probe away.
Yeah, that's true. To be fair, it was left on such a crappy cliffhanger. No, I don't even put any effort into it. Just get it out of
Launching
here.
probe.
Probably greenlit season 2 after having a high test ad. I know.
Probe
I
launched.
know, and it's stupid.
Just be an R-rated comedy set during that. Will fan. But yeah, no, like again, like they likely would have done it right away from the get-go. Because a lot of these times, like, companies aren't looking for one-season shows, right? So if you go to pitch something, so here's some stuff I learned from film school.
Launching probe.
So a company will only really take your show seriously
Launching
if they
probe.
feel like it has legs to have anywhere from 4 to 5 seasons. Normally, when they pick up a show, they're already looking at doing multiple seasons, if
Probe
not
away.
already in the contract to do at least 2 to 3 seasons. And then they'll start to base things off of how the audience perceives it. So, again, with Devil May Cry, odds are Netflix probably at least did like 2 seasons, maybe even potentially 3, but I
hope not.
I would probably say only 2. And then probably after the second season, they'll be like, okay, well, audiences seem to really
Launching
hate this
probe.
shit, so we're probably not gonna do it. And then shows that like they aren't sure about, like I
Probe
guess a good
away.
example would be like the One Piece live action. They might only do 1 season for those kinds of shows because they feel like it's a risk, but they also know that the fandom is really big. So if it does do well, they'll like, you know, hit that nail, right? And they'll
Yeah.
go forward. But again, with like animated stuff, or most of the time, like big companies will try to have a show that actually has a lot of seasons. And they'll greenlit them for at least 2.
Want to make a movie about my grandma, I see. So this will set up some sort of granny cinematic. Yeah, the GCU, the Grandma Cinematic Universe.
Or how Babylon
reserves
5
at
was supposed to be a
50%.
5-season show, but season 4 ran the threat of cancellation, so both Shadow Ward had to. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, right? Like, a lot of times they already have things figured out when it comes to these kind of shows and whatnot. They already have, like in that case, like it was supposed to be 5 seasons. That means that, like, most likely at the scripting phase, the company was like, okay, you foresee 5 seasons? Let's get it going for 5 seasons. And then after like 2-3 seasons, that's when they start really looking at audience retention. They start looking at audience feedback. And then they start to debate, okay, is it worth our time to do more of this show or to not? And then they'll go more season by season, and then they'll probably cancel. Oh yeah, no, I'm not. One Piece live action was an example of one where they weren't sure. I think they weren't sure if it was gonna go well. And it did. It went really well for them. So then they were like, okay, next season.
Yeah, they just didn't like greenlight too much in advance.
Yeah.
And I can't speak to any of that other stuff. I don't know any of that stuff.
What? Sorry.
Just like Babylon 5 and stuff, I don't know any of that
Launching
stuff.
Oh, I don't know anything about Babylon 5.
Scans have found something.
But then money happens. Yeah, money, unfortunately.
Yeah. And then they don't know. That's where the flip side of it happens, where money starts to come in. Then they don't know when to stop.
Yep.
So they won't let a show die naturally or stop at the stopping point that makes sense for the whole series. A good example of this would be Once Upon a Time. Season 6, love it or hate it, it at least had a good ending. And then they didn't know when to stop because it was doing really well. And so they did season 7, which was absolute trash. And it went back all the way to like things that were done in season 1. And it was like fucking god awful and everyone hated it. Why wouldn't they stop it? Because they're like, well, we're making good money from it. This is still a show that everybody likes. So we're just gonna keep pumping money into it. It's like, no. At that point, I would much rather you stop and move on to something else. Let a show have a good ending for once.
Let it die. Like, I will forever praise Gravity Falls for doing the 2 seasons and then being like, nope, we're done.
Yeah. A good example is Avatar, The Last Airbender.
That too.
fantastic fucking ending. They didn't push it further. Yeah, you could have gone and read the comics and learned some more lore and shit, but they didn't push it.
Launching probe.
Because they didn't need to.
Nope. Exactly.
Oh, did you hear the controversy about the new live action, not live action, I think it's animated, Avatar The Last Airbender, where they are doing, like, the old crew, but older?
Probe launched.
I didn't hear any controversy, no.
Are you ready for it? Are you seated properly?
Sure.
So the casting director had an AMA, the Ask Me Anything.
Mm-hmm.
And people asked, why didn't you bring back the entire old voice cast for Avatar The Last Airbender? Her response was, well, we need to have somebody who is ethnically the correct voice actor. And everyone's like, oh, so where do we get, I guess we have to get real benders now because it needs to be authentic. And everyone's like, what the fuck? So the entire, like, Avatar The Last Airbender voice acting cast is not coming back to the new one because they aren't, you know, actually from the Fire Nation or actually... I was like...
Probe away.
And then
That's
the
so
Avatar...
stupid!
I knew you were gonna hate it. I knew you were gonna hate it. Sure, let me get my...
For what?
I don't
You know everyone's gonna hate it, and then when people get mad, you're gonna be like, "Ha, fuck you, chuds." It's like I'm losing it.
I can't understand it. It's like the dumbest. If you had the entire old cast, everybody would be flocking to it.
Launching probe.
Well, there's also just no reason not to. If you're like, hey, we're literally continuing this original story that everyone loves, why the fuck wouldn't you just get the same people?
Yeah. It's the same thing I know that you hated with the Devil May Cry shit, so... I was just like, she's gonna fucking lose her shit when I tell her this.
Yeah, because they didn't even casting call his voice actor. They didn't even call him. They were like, here, we'll just get Nero's voice actor. And I'm like, cool, now he just sounds like fucking Nero. Okay.
Avatar The Last Airbender, but then money happened. The Last of Us. Okay, that was just bad. Yeah. The only one that was obviously not coming back already was Aang's voice actor, since he was just a kid and didn't do... Well, that's the same as, like, you know, Alphonse in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood versus the original Fullmetal Alchemist. Like, the guy grew up. He can't do the little voice no more. But that's okay. No. That's a different reason. This is just stupid. And she literally had an AMA where she just outright said it has to do with the ethnicity of the voice actors.
The reason why the show is called Devil May Cry is because watching the show will make any DMC fan cry.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like, what did they do to my girl? They made her a bitch for no reason.
Oh, I forget her name, but I can see her. I can see her. I see her with the big guns.
The short hair. Yeah, with the big gun, the short hair, and the red and green eye.
Yeah. She was so pretty. I remember you telling me all about it. Just FYI, Fia had about like a 45 to an hour minute rant with me about it, and I got to like learn all of it, and I felt really bad.
Yeah.
I felt really bad for you, because I was like, dude, if that was my fucking shit, I'd be pissed.
I wanted to die. It made me so sad.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I'm so sorry. Again,
no,
they're
nothing to tell.
They're doing it to fucking Avatar, and that pisses me off. It's fucking dumb. Absolutely stupid. Fucking brain dead.
Collision with the planet's surface is imminent. I am transmitting a countdown to advise you of the time remaining until impact.
I now
know
where
the one
the bridge...
that we were like, what do we do? And then it was like the easiest solution.
Yeah, and we were just like, oh shit. I'm an idiot. It's fine. So I'm just doing this one again, and then we'll be officially caught up.
Scratch one.
Well, yeah, he still does voice work. Yeah. That's the real reason, but just... That cutscene will always make me laugh, Alex.
What one?
The fucking ending of DMC1. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light! So good. And then it echoes for like 5 years. I made a video that was meant to poke fun at fans who wanted the show to be good. The issue with all this is that they take a beloved IP. I know, that's the thing. Make your own fucking IP.
I said this like when we were playing Trails in the Sky because I was talking about okay, I have to think about this. I was talking about the Witcher show, and I was talking about how the writers were actively fighting against Henry Cavill, who understands and loves the Witcher like no other, and was fighting against them, and then he was no longer Geralt because they were like, fuck you, bye. But I literally brought that up, and I said, if you have an IP and you are adapting it, you adapt it. I don't give a fuck, rat's ass, if you like it or you don't. If you don't like it, give it to the next writer who will adapt it better than you. If you want to make your own fucking shit, go off and make your own fucking shit. If you think for a moment that you can do what they did better, then go off and write your own shit and do it better. But you don't take their stuff and put your own fucking ego into it. That is how you know that you don't have an integrity as an actual writer, and if anything, you're actually probably a shit-ass writer because you can't actually do it yourself. There's my fucking TED talk.
We got real talk. IPs exist at the same time, so Power Rangers, Dante does their own Street Fighter. They all, somehow all exist. Movies used to be bad simply because the writers didn't know how to write. Now shows are bad because they consciously make it bad. Yeah, and then when you say it's bad, they're like, no, you're just wrong.
It honestly makes, like, other writers look like we're just fucking dog shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it makes people who actually care about, like, adaptations and whatnot, like, I don't know. For me, for instance, like, if you were to give me an IP that I hated, what's, like, an IP that I hate? I'm trying to think of, like, one that good example. I really don't like Bleach. I'm not a big fan of Bleach. Yeah. Guess what I would do? If I had the opportunity to adapt it, I would be reading all of Bleach, and then I would be adapting Bleach to be Bleach. That's literally all it is.
Like, that's just what you do.
That is...
If they need to learn the respect concept of creating alternate timelines, universes. Yeah, well, instead of imposing your belief into the core of the concept, You're being allowed to borrow from, If they're borrowing from it, but, like, if you saw him at, like, I think it was that wrestling match that the guy who made the DMC anime, like, the announcer and the, like, subtitle that popped up under him called him the creator of Devil May Cry.
Oh, yeah.
And he, like, stands up and does, like a fist to the air and shit.
It's like, no, you didn't create this shit. I don't know. Man, there are people out there, there are writers out there who have integrity. Go for the optics. I swear to God there is. But it doesn't feel like there is. When you're constantly having to hear this shit. When I fucking heard that crap about the fucking Witcher, I was pissed. I was like, fuck you, man. You think you can write it better than him? Like, fuck off. You guys are stupid.
Feels like an overblown SMG, yeah.
I just really dislike the Avenger. Yeah.
Is that the one we're using?
Is it? Probably.
Probably.
I don't know. I don't really like using them in general. I like my sniper, but my sniper has 12 bullets.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
But yeah, I don't know. Again.
Oh, no, I haven't.
No, I don't got no mail. I gotta go feed my fish before they die. I don't know. Again, I said this, like, we said this back when we had, like, what, like 3 people watching us?
Yeah, literally, we did.
But I
guess
really...
Pulse Rifle is an upgrade over the Avenger, is it?
Commander.
Did they remove the best possible actor for the role because he wanted them to fire half the staffing, right? Yeah, literally, Alex, I'm with you. It's so dumb to me. If I was a writer on that, I'd be like, we should be listening to him. He knows it better than us. Why would you turn away somebody who knows the source material better than you? Except for, again, to rub your own ego and make yourself feel better, because you're the big man on campus, aren't you? Yeah, you're such a good writer, you can't even write shit that is fucking meant to be someone else's. It's like writing 101. Learn to adapt. If you don't like it, don't write it. You think you can write it better? Go write it yourself. Write your own fucking shit.
What's crazy is people with 100K subs have less people watching than y'all. Is that right?
What, really? Seriously? That's wild. Okay, I'm gonna save. I fed the fish. We're now officially caught up.
Thank God.
Anyways, again, welcome to my TED Talk. I can talk about this for days because it boggles my mind. And honestly, it's the reason why I didn't want to join the film industry. Because it all became very much about that. It all became very much about, we want to write how we want to write. If you think that you can do it better, like you're a piece of shit. If you want to do it to the source material, that's not up to you. There was no integrity given to writers anymore, and it was very much of that mindset of, here's the writers, they're better than you. You don't know what you're talking about. You can't write good, whatever, because we want either agenda in it and you disagree. If you disagree, then no paycheck for you, you're just cut off. If you do agree, great, you're on board. If you think that everything that's ever been written is shit and you think you can do it better, like Ring of Power is another example of one that just makes me want to scream. Like, I don't know. I got so disheartened as a writer, and I was like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to write in this industry. It's actually quite sad that,
Yep.
An industry that inspired me to originally, when I was a kid, write is not even like 10% what it used to be. TED Talk is with you with rage. Love it. Yeah. Fans and always.
You're laughing at Car's passionate rant. Yeah, I don't really have anything to add, so I'm just kind of laughing.
It's okay. You can absolutely share your rant on DMC if you want to.
Oh my god. Oh, well, I've been there. Yeah. I get on rants too sometimes. I'm gonna let her go. Like, I can't, I'm not gonna talk over you.
You could. I'd be okay with it.
Well, yeah. It really takes ownership of your face away from you. Hollywood takes everything. RDJ's face isn't his face anymore. It's Iron Man's. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they
turn
turn
your body into the product.
Yeah, they just want to make millions of dollars in shows or movies, but what's the point of the show? Literally, it's bad now. I thought that shit, but my haircut today too. I said Rings should have been an anthology of the stories that are similar. Yes! Why wasn't it about the Similarian? I need a moment. Rings of Power was just some fucking stupid person being like, feminist! Feminism!
Being a feminist and we're being a good, strong woman means being a bitch to everyone around you.
That's
for
how
no discernible reason.
That's how I felt about fucking Captain Marvel.
Yeah, well, that's how I feel about so many things now. Like, again, like Lady in DMC, or like what they did to Yuri Watanabe in Spider-Man 2. Because in the first Spider-Man game, she was kind of grouchy. She's like, "Oh, I'm so sick of your shit. Like, whatever, just do what you got to do." But like, they were friends in the second game, and I get that like some traumatic shit happens, but she's just a bitch. She's just nasty to people for no reason.
It's because she's a boss babe now. Boss babe equals
I know,
bitch.
and I hate that. Boss babe means you have to just be nasty to men. Or like, oh, I hate being like on my private Twitter, like I have like my own like personal account that I hang out on, and I see so much of like, I've seen so many posts where people are like, I hate this because I hate men having fun. I hate men enjoying themselves. And I'm like, oh my god.
How insecure do you have to be?
I'm like, yeah, okay, a lot of guys out there suck, but also a lot of girls out there suck, and like, shut the fuck up, like, go outside.
Touch some grass. My only response to that literally would have been like, okay, so then you suck too. Like, you suck as a human being.
Literally, like, get a hobby that isn't bitching on Twitter. Imagine being that sexist.
Literally.
Yeah. Like, how about we judge individuals on being individuals? Like, I understand that some generalizations can be made. 100%. Yeah. I'm guilty of making generalizations myself. Sure thing. But I hate this unnecessary, like, really out-of-pocket bullshit. It's like, why?
It's because they have a lot of hate in them and they don't really know what to do with it. Or again, too, a lot of it can be going back to like insecurity from like their past or something like that. And like, it's all about like, hey, like, X and Y was mean to me when I was a kid, so therefore every single piece of fucking human is a piece of shit. Like, every man is an asshole because somebody treated me like garbage when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
like, it's funny because, you know, like, growing up, like, for me, that would have been women. Like, I was definitely more inclined to be comfortable around men than I was with women because of my past. But guess what? That doesn't mean that I think that all women are pieces of shit!
Yeah. Very went nothing No, I totally get that. I get why she, like, lost it. But, like, what's annoying is that, like, when you're out playing in the open world or whatever and you, like, crash into a crime scene with kids, if you're playing with Miles, he's, like, nice to him. But if you're playing as Peter, fuck you.
One less to worry about.
Of course she's mad. Maybe I shouldn't say anymore. I'm like, of course she's nice to Miles, because he's...
Yeah. Well, and another thing that drives the point home there is, and I know this because my fiance plays the game all the time, is when you're out playing in the open world and stuff, you can sometimes run into the other Spider-Man and you guys can fight the same crimes together. Well, that only works if you're playing as Miles. You never see Peter out in the open world. Ever. Literally ever. He does not exist in the open world if you're not playing as him. He is not there. There are voice lines in the game that would imply that he is, but he's not. Because if you ignore, like, a crime or something and Yuri is down there, Miles will be like, oh, Pete can handle that. And it's like, that's not Peter. He does not exist in the open world.
So is it because he's white man bad?
I would assume so, but I don't know.
So, like, every white man superhero, which is, like, you know, a lot of them, I guess are just, like, absolute assholes then. Captain America, you're a piece of shit! Iron Man, fuck you, you sexist racist!
Yep. Basically.
Okay. That sounds about right. That makes sense.
I'm just tired.
Yeah,
I'm just so tired. Like, can we just let things speak for themselves and not, like, do shit like this? Good God, can we be normal again? Because, like, I grew up normal, like...
Yeah, same, I know
I didn't grow up dealing with all this shit. This shit's being forced upon me now that I'm a grown adult. It's really getting old.
It's really funny, because I feel like if you were to, like, look at, like, the generation from when we were kids to the generation now, I would say that our generation now is probably the most racist and sexist and, like, ableist versions of ourselves than we were 10 plus years ago. But they would say that 10 plus years ago we were more racist and sexist, whatever. But I would actually argue that the fact that we have to sit here and have an argument about, you know, whether or not girls like pink and that being either A or K or not okay, and, like, it's only okay if they say it, so therefore it's sexist if you don't think that, but then they're, like, stereotyping females, which is more sexist. So it's like, I don't know.
It's just, it's mental gymnastics and my head can't handle it. I'm like, live your life, I'll live my life. Like, fuck, dude, I'm so tired.
It is a lot, and I think that's unfortunately kind of what it is now. Like, again, I think that our society is by far the most, like I said, the most sexist and racist we've ever been because we keep feeling the need to make these hyper distinctions, right? Like, if you go back into, you know, the media and stuff I grew up as a kid, I never noticed things like that.
Yeah. 90s and early 2000s were probably the least. Yes, I agree. And, like, I'm trying to think of, like, examples, but, like, I don't know, like, all of the movies and stuff I grew up with had prominent, like, different characters from different races,
had prominent dealings with themes and stuff about racism or sexism. They had very powerful, strong female characters without it fucking feeling like they were assholes and bitches. Like, a good example is, like, Ripley from... No, not... Is it?
Yeah.
Is that Alien, right?
Yep.
A perfect example, Silence of the Lambs.
Yep.
Because in Silence of the Lambs, you have her experience sexism from all of the men in the FBI, and the only person who treats her like a human being is hilariously Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, the cannibalistic murderer.
Yeah, and so we dealt with all of these things so well, and these movies are fan-fucking-tastic, and you have all these amazing characters, and all of this different representation, and they were top tier, and I didn't notice, because I grew up basically being like, I didn't have to think about, whether or not this character was a different race than me or not. Or I didn't have to grow up wondering, is this a good representation of powerful females and whatnot. I didn't have to think about that. And now, everything is being shoved down my throat, and it's like, well, you were born in 95, so therefore you're a racist, sexist piece of shit. And it's like, no, you are!
Sir, yeah, I dubbed thee Sir Gurney Weaver.
The kid that played young Leia. Has too many males. Oh my god! Stop! Stop!
It's lost. It's lost.
It's lost. Oh god. Leia is the perfect example of a powerful fucking hero. She did all of it herself. Fuck! This is so stupid. Like you said, it's mental gymnastics. It's really fucking dumb. Personally, I blame the third birthday invention by another M for ruining female taste, and so they damaged the landscape so hard for a decade. There's so much like shit. I think like you can go back. Again, a lot of it also does have to do with like companies investing in things and pushing things, and it's just it's so sad. But like again, a good example was like my aunt is very much like I call her my crazy aunt because she is. But she is very much like a pusher of those things, and it was one of those things where I had never felt more told what I need to like because I'm a female than from her. Like all of a sudden, I needed to like pink, and I needed to like makeup, I needed to like fucking bath shit, and like you know those like bath baskets that have like all these like bath bombs and like all of that shit. Before all of that crap got into her, she bought me like gift cards to EV Games, and I got like stuff like from Kingdom Hearts, and I got my boy clothes because that's what I liked. And then after, all of a sudden, all I kept getting was like, oh well, here's a Bath and Body Works basket full to the brim of like women's stuff, and oh, you must like pink and stuff. Why don't you wear more colors, Kara? Don't you want to wear more colors and be more fuck you.
Literally, I know. I miss being younger. I know, I miss it too. The Spider-Man comics, civilians will tell Peter is not the real Spider-Man, and the hero's bend over backwards for Miles because he's not the annoying one. I know, I love that we're shitting on our original. It's great. Yeah, how Pink Wave and Bobby.
Give me the Bobby. You want to know what I did with my Barbie? I used it as a dog toy.
Well, I had Barbies I actually played with, but...
it's not stuff that I'm interested in. And it's fine if you are interested in it. That's totally cool. But know your person. Don't tell me I have to like these things because I'm a female. Dumb. I like my shooting games. No!
Oh my god. Their armor.
Holy shit.
I can't believe I survived that.
Feel. Harris, get down.
greedy, don't get greedy!
He's almost done. He's a violent child for these missions. Yeah, I know, right?
Am I pistol, maybe?
There
Might
we
enjoy
go.
that more than the assault rifle. Yeah, I did. I did enjoy that more than the assault rifle. Honestly, I won't tell my kids what and how to play with things. I will get them.
No,
that's
exactly.
the thing. Whatever they want to play with. Like if my son, when I have a son, if he wants to play with Barbies, go play with fucking Barbies.
What the fuck ever? Who cares?
Who the
Literally.
fuck cares? If my daughter wants to go fucking play shooting games, go fucking play shooting games. I don't give a shit.
Who cares? Like that's not the problem.
No. I think the worst part about texting someone you like is that as soon as you get comfortable, they start responding less and less. Oh.
Depends, I guess.
It depends on the person, I think. My son wanted a Barbie, have a son, yeah. My daughter wanted a shirt, here you go. Whatever they want. Like what you want to put. Kids are gonna have different interests. That's what makes them unique. What makes them unique is what their hobbies and their interests are. I want my kid to feel comfortable to pursue whatever hobbies and interests they have, no matter how often they change, no matter when they do or when they don't. It doesn't matter. Just fucking, my God, treat people like human beings. Human beings are unique creatures. We all have different things and different likes. It's okay. It's not sexist.
No, literally. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it doesn't need to be, like, go pick what you want. Like, it doesn't need to be defined that way.
No.
Oh my God, can you look up with the fireworks? Holy shit.
Oh, are you getting fireworks right now?
My neighborhood is so bad for fireworks.
Mm-hmm. I know, I used to live there.
Banner of Garrus holding a human baby and a Turian baby. The Turian baby was laughing because he was holding him like a rifle.
I just hate how texting girls has to be agony.
Girls are a nightmare sometimes,
Yeah,
I know.
I feel that. I'm sorry. But yeah, Desi, I'm with you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by like this generation and like where we are right now, society right now, genderizes more and is more sexist in their way of thinking. It's actually more sexist. If you literally break it down, it is more sexist the way that they genderize or whatever the word is, things.
Constant engine revers in my block. Yeah! We have a lot of loud engines in my neighborhood too. Judge you for being who you are. Yeah, I know. It's so stupid because it's like, oh, live your truth. How dare you stop me from living the way I like, but then in other ways it's like, you can't live the way you like. It's like, what?
No, because again, it's actually very hypocritical. And that's kind of where it goes down to, right? It's more like, you can't judge me for how I live, but I can judge you for how you live. That's kind of where it goes down to. And it's very interesting that it gets into that kind of level of hypocrisy. And again, all I keep saying to that is, how insecure must you be in yourself that you can't like have debates or something like that, or you can't have friends who have different likes than you, or if somebody else thinks differently than you, then they're an asshole and you're right always. Like, that's just not how life is. If you can't have a conversation with somebody, or if you can't debate something with somebody, then you as a person are actually very insecure in what you have and what you think and believe. That's just how it is. It's unfortunate, but I mean...
Too many real talks. Lots of real talks today.
Literally, though.
This might be useful.
They say you go to hell and you're committing sins, yeah, literally.
Yeah, pretty much.
I get ghosted when I tell girls I build model kits and read books. Model kits because it's seen more as a super oopie. Oh. God, okay, let me put it to you this way, though, Alex. Do you really want to waste your time talking to somebody who's that shallow?
Yeah. Literally. Agreed.
It's
not worth the time or effort.
No, I just be like, hey, thanks. Let me know that you think this way early on, saving me the fucking hassle of having to like date you for 6 months to find this shit out later. Feed the fish. That's the same critical thinking.
Feed the fish.
Oh, well, we got you, Desi.
We got brains that work sometimes.
It's so funny because I remember when me and you started, we're like, we won't say any of this. We'll just make it about games. And then, like, I don't know how long it took before it dissolved. And we were like...
I mean, that said, I don't like talking about this stuff too much on stream, but yeah.
Speak with you, Commander.
Oh no, I made Fia upset. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not upset. I'm good. The writer of The Last of Us show said the 3rd and 4th season will cover the second half of the game because he wants more world. Okay, whatever. I can't believe you're still getting more.
What? Don't second... Okay, let me put it this way. Never second guess the stuff that you like just because other people think you're weird for it.
Don't.
Never. Never compromise yourself for the way that others perceive you.
It's not a good way to start anything out, so...
Well, and also, you need to be confident in who you are. You will find somebody who will like you 100% for who you are. And that will come from confidence from you. That's how that always goes. You will only start to find people who are actually interested in you when you are confident in yourself. If
it feels like bullshit, but she's telling the truth.
If you love that shit, you love it unconditionally. If people think you're weird for it, fuck them. Simple as that.
Get a hold of our, you know what grinds my gears. Here's the thing, though. Put in a situation like that, no one will be able to think of anything.
Yeah, it's only when we play Mass Effect or shit like this where we just, all of a sudden, the real talks come out.
I know.
Okay, so I did the anomalies here. That's the DLC. These are anomalies. That's an anomaly.
Yeah, we have quite a bit active, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and then I have all of these like 0% to explore as well, because there might be anomalies in there. I'm just checking over here because if I'm gonna clear an area, I want to clear an area. So the far rim has 75%.
First season butchered the first game. Second season butchered Ellie's half of the second game, and now the second half will be dragged into 2 seasons. So basically, the pacing just went down the toilet real fast. Great.
That's not interesting at all.
Nope.
There's like only one planet here. Is it rich? No. And it doesn't even have an anomaly. Oh.
Weird.
Yeah, what a waste. Whatever, it's fine. I never bother with moderate planets anyways.
No.
Just waste my time. Sorry, I'm popping to the music. Okay, that's 100%. That's 100%. That's 100%. Hawking Ita. I'm just gonna wait to go to that one. I don't want to like trigger anything. I don't think I will, but
no,
that's 100%.
Best not to.
Anomaly detected.
Unacceptable. Anomaly.
Launching probe.
Launching probe.
I have found something.
Launching. Want uwu launching probe.
Oh, ooh.
Launching
Got an
probe.
abandoned mine. Love how we always get into it though. It's so funny.
Probe away.
Oh, I know.
At least it's not just me. I would feel bad if it was just me.
It isn't.
Because I know you don't like to talk about it, and sometimes you'll get off stream and you're like, I don't want to talk about it, and I'm like, I'm sorry. See? Might be odd.
Launching probe.
And accidentally calls her a burden. In the show, Ellie grabs the pregnancy test, starts jumping him down about how she's the daddy.
Yep. I talked about that last week, and I was like, oh, God.
Well, that's because it would be...
How's the research coming along? It should be good. I think we're up to date on that stuff.
Yeah.
Probe away.
Camera moderate now. I'm gonna land and grab the Mana.
Do 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 do.
What was I gonna say? It's because if Ellie reacted that way in the show, it would be seen as problematic.
Yeah.
Because we can't have problematic characters anymore because we're all fragile and we can't.
We can't tell the truth and say a pregnant woman in a zombie apocalypse, especially one in which you need to be quiet, is a bit of a burden. We can't call it like it is, I guess.
No. And also we can't have problematic characters anymore, which is actually kind of sad because all the most interesting characters tend to be the most problematic.
Yeah.
They end up bringing a lot of depth and stuff into the show, and unfortunately, a lot of the problematic characters, even when their problems are very minor, they are considered the villains a lot of the times nowadays.
Yeah.
Skeleton, spooky, scary skeleton.
Just looking down the barrel of your gun, like, really? Whole big moment where Dina learns Ellie's immune in the sewers and Ellie has to save her. Yes, I remember that. I remember that was so dramatic because she was freaking out because one of the gas masks was broken and Ellie gave the working one to Dina and Dina freaked out and she's like, no, I'm immune, I'm immune. This whole big moment where Dina learns Ellie's immune in the sewers and Ellie has to, yeah. In the show, she declares he's immune and finger bangs Dina right there. Great.
Yeah, amazing.
Quiet Zombies is a quiet place. Last of Us was about seismic detecting spores. Yeah, but clickers you're supposed to be quiet around because they echolocate.
Yeah.
They use their ears as is.
If you're reading this, get out of this place now!
Working on it.
I gotta kill all the husks first.
Firing a high-impact shot!
Well, you did it after he died,
yeah.
So wasted shot, Garrus.
A little sad, a little wasted. I don't know if I remember this mission. Did I ever? Ooh.
I don't know.
I'm like, no, I've played this game thousands of times, and I've definitely 100% completed it. Like, I've definitely done this mission.
Probably just not particularly memorable.
Explode!
Hostiles up ahead!
Oh, yep. I'm going back.
Fucking husk.
They're so creepy!
And stable.
I will grab my shotgun, maybe? I don't know. My shotgun's not normally powerful. That's crazy.
Shouldn't it be?
I think that
Aren't shotguns supposed to be the strong ones?
Yeah, I have to like go through the weapon locker. Remind me to do that when I get back to the ship. Yeah, not upgrade them. I think I need to switch them out because I think my shotgun is like it's like one of the first ones that we start with, maybe.
Could be.
Oh,
hello.
Hi.
Do it. Right. And just appear.
Hold your fire! I am trying to save your ass, Tally!
Shooting the zombies that have her cornered. Hey, hold your fire. Second shotgun you get. Oh, okay, that explains it.
Yeah. Finding the right person to fall in love with is now is hard to do when people are judging all the time. Yeah. Honestly, I don't disagree, and it can be very difficult. I will say I was very lucky because I never had to like do like online dating or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I can imagine that can get very tiring very fast, and that it could definitely make you feel like there's no one out there for you. I can really see how that would also put a massive, like, just make things, like, really depressing for, like, the dating side of things. Tally, what the fuck?
Sure it can, yeah. Yeah, what are you doing over there?
But I can promise that, like, don't give up hope.
Enemies ahead!
Things are gonna get better. But I also completely understand that it would be very difficult and can make you feel like you're never gonna actually find somebody when you're in a world.
This damage.
Yeah, and again, I will say it 1,000 times. I know that I was very lucky to find your brother when I did.
Yeah. Had it changed their Dina was there instead of Tommy when Joel was. Great. So let's just take the emotional impact out of it.
Okay, I'm
What
gonna.
an actual reason for her to only be on living her. Okay. Stupid.
Okay, let me do this. Smithson's men dug out some kind of alien machine today. Can you stop, sir? I am trying to read. Thank you. Not like nothing I ever saw. Called up some of my contacts and found out there's a market for this kind of thing. Looks like some squints over at Elena's Risk Control are willing to part with a ton of credits to get their hands on one of these things. Far be it from me to deny them a chance to pay me. Cooper and Jorgensen say they saw the damned alien thing glowing, and hell if I'm going near it to prove them wrong. I don't get paid enough to expose myself to weird alien artifacts. I have to admit, though, that's an awfully pretty sound coming from the back room. Cooper, Jorgensen, and them aren't doing so well. Not feeling so good myself either. Stay near the machine, feel better. Not sure I want to let them, Elena's folk, take it. Think it should stay right here with us. Oh, so they were like fucking like beamed to it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it would like drew them in.
This was a nightmare on insanity. Oh, I can imagine. People have been judging for all the time. The issue is people don't settle and just want 6 tall trillionaire sugar daddy man who don't want to. That is.
Yeah.
I will say, like, with the inclusion of the internet, I think a lot of people's expectations have gone out of the roof on all ends, right? Yeah. There's like the, you know, she's got to be a super hot model babe, and those are the only girls I'll be able to get. There's the 6 million, you know, trillion sugar daddy who's just gonna pay me everything, and he's, you know, big billionaire and he'll just take care of my whole life. There's a lot of unrealistic expectations that I think unfortunately the internet has unlocked and has made it very difficult for the entire population, because again, those are like what, like a 1 to 2% of the population, like the trillionaires or the supermodels.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's, I don't know. I don't know,
Those
man.
ones were Grunt. Yeah, Grunt would have been good. I think over Tally in this mission, but that's fine.
Well, I take my normal crew with me
powerful
any other
alien
time.
signature deep within the mines.
Oh boy.
It appears the device is the source of the husks.
Oh
It is
boy.
likely that destroying it would stop them.
We changed how Joel was killed. She snapped the golf club in half and stabbed him with the handle. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's better or worse, to be honest.
What?
That Joel died a different way in the show. Instead of being bludgeoned with the golf club, he snapped it in half and stabbed him with it.
I think that's worse because I think it takes away from the intensity and the absolute insanity of like how this stuff can make you change as a person. Oh,
Yeah.
they're everywhere!
Oh my god! Look at all those! I don't know. I like them both for different reasons. I probably like Rex a little bit more, but I do like Grunt a lot too.
Oh, probably Rex, I think, for me. Oh my god! Ah! Garrus, help me!
Careful.
Oh, no! Oh, I'm free! Ah! No! Run, Shepard!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Insanity right now. People pre-internet were okay with having a profile and a man who's honest, decent, and able to support me to I will not settle for that. Yeah. I mean, like, again, and it goes both ways. It's so stupid. Everyone's like, what do you want to call it? Everyone's
Superficial?
standards are just like, now.
Yeah, it's
Social media is like one of the worst things to happen to humanity.
It was. And I think that you could probably trace back a lot of stuff to social media. I think,
Oh yeah.
especially for kids, it's also particularly bad. Like, I think I've said this before too. Like, I would not be letting my kids have social media.
No.
At least until like they're much older and actually have the capacity to be able to deal with it. But like as a kid, I think that if I was like kind of addicted to fuck me. Oh.
Yeah.
No, what the fuck? Do I just have to like book it?
You might. Like they might not stop until you just go stop the machine.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm going.
I'm stunning you so much. I know the stun lock.
What do you mean bypass? Get the fuck up, both of you, now!
These guys respawn. Yeah. Yeah, we have to blow up the thing at the end.
Okay. I'm working on it.
This thing, yeah.
What? Do I just have to like explode it? Explode it? No? How do I do? How do I do the thing?
That bomb. Ellie breaks down holding his body. Will they reuse the song from the second game sung by the voice actors? Okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I kind of thought that like I had to move it more. Ellie breaks down holding Joel's body. Chatty, come on, pause. Okay. Woo!
Grunt seems very agitated. You may want to check in on him.
I'm very agitated. That was a stressful mission.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I need a fucking moment. Feed the fish. Fish have been fed. No fish have died. A guy must pay for dinner even if I have to bring a friend with me. Then if he brings a friend to dinner, you're gonna pay for them?
Yeah, literally.
Thane would like to speak with you,
we had that talk, I think, when I talked about the like women's studies class that I had, because that stuff got brought up, and I agree with the the standards on both sides are fucking ridiculous. And I think it's kind of unfortunate because, again, when you like really think about it, this mindset of like the opposite needs to do more for me than I do for them. When every healthy, stable relationship is a clear-cut 50-50.
Yeah, literally. It has to have a limit for that. They don't infinite spawn now. Okay,
Oh, okay. Well, too bad. Not another rich planet. Stop with the richness!
Probe launched.
Stop with the richness.
Probe away.
Probe away.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Launching probe.
Yeah, literally. All she'll say.
Yeah.
Probe away.
Oh, thank you. I'll go back before I go on the next mission.
Probe launched.
Look at all that element 0 I'm sitting on. It's nice.
Probe away.
Introduction for Abby's group, so the whole thing about Owen and Mel and the pregnancy is absent, so Abby's best for no explanation. Yeah, that seems about right.
Probe launched.
Yeah.
That sounds like the quality of writing. That seems about right.
That seems to track. Oh my god, Musashi!
Probe launched.
Hello!
Hello! Show the men poop.
They want the men to pay for everything in their friends in the restaurant. You'll end up spending over fun. That's crazy to me. I don't agree with the clear-cut 50-50. I say it depends on how both responsibilities. If I work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, you better damn. Well, no,
yes.
but that's what I mean by 50-50 though. Like you're looking at it from like if I put in all of this work, then you have to put in either equal amount.
Yes.
in other ways. It's not 50-50 as in we both need to work both jobs and therefore both of us need to have either the same amount of income coming in. That's not what 50-50 means. 50-50 means if you work 12 hours a week, 7 days a week, then I do the chores and I do the cooking and I do the cleaning and I do all of this shit. Like, that is where the 50-50 comes into play. I take care of kids, I take them to school, I do all of this other shit. Like, again, 50-50 means that you're putting in 50% into the work and the relationship, and that the other person is putting 50% into the work and the relationship. It needs to be...
You're sharing the load.
You're sharing the load. Again, it doesn't come down to, okay, well, you pay 50% and I pay 50%. That's not what 50-50 means. 50-50 is literally just share the load.
Yes.
Women don't get a pass. Men don't get a pass. Everybody should be working together. That is what a relationship's about.
Yes. The spirit of 50-50, not the written 50-50.
Yes.
Those people are doing the press. Yes.
Nobody slacks.
You're doing your share in the relationship. Yes.
Yes. And if you feel like the other person isn't doing it, and then you try to talk to them, and they give you fucking, like, gaslighting bullshit, odds are that person ain't the fucking one.
Probably.
Probe away.
It is literally how it needs to be, and it's kind of unfortunate because a lot of people, I think what it comes down to is a lot of people are very entitled. Like, they think that they're entitled to not have to do 50-50. Like,
yeah, get her, Desi. It became the very thing you swore to destroy.
Men don't get a pass. Oh no! I'm talking about the men who don't do 50-50.
We're brainwashing you all along. We're actually horrible man-haters.
You didn't know this all along, Desi, but I am actually the CEO of BlackRock. I am the reason why DEI exists.
I'm doing the same thing 2 streams in a row. Fio must be really tired after 4 hours of streams. I'm only tired because it's late.
Launching probe.
Oh, hey,
I'm only tired because it's almost 10 p.m.
I was gonna say, because unfortunately for me, I have men in my family who do not do anything.
Yeah.
And so
not on her end.
But they feel entitled to have a woman who does everything. Does that make sense?
Nope.
No, I mean, like, does that make sense? Like, does that clear up what I was saying?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Probe launched.
I don't know, man. It's wild. But yeah, 50-50. That's how it should be. Everybody should be putting in their share. Don't care how or when or whatever works out with whatever. Everybody should be doing their share. And if anybody thinks that they are entitled to more...
Launching probe.
That's wild.
Probe launched.
I'm entitled to a VTuber who does it.
Yeah, all of it.
I'm entitled to have a VTuber who does streaming for, like, what, 17 hours of the whole day, and then I just do nothing.
24-hour subathon. Let's go.
That's what I'm entitled to. Fuck, so stupid. I don't know, it's wild.
Oh, man.
It's crazy.
Oh, my head. Ouch.
What'd you do? Hit it with a firework?
No, nothing. Weather might just be turning. My headset's squeezing my head a little.
Like, do they even have a job? So, like, I mean, literally neither. Like, I know someone and Fia knows someone. I'm winking, nudging for you, Fia.
Yep.
Who literally does not have a job, on welfare, and does not clean. Lives in the basement of houses from family members. I have my aunt who is like that, and she, like, just when she did work, she just used all the money to go to, like, vacations, and then wouldn't like clean properly or anything like that. Didn't care and lived in the basement of my grandparents. Still does. I act like this is past tense. This is not past tense.
Yeah, it's not.
How do VTuber relationships work? I would never get to see them in person. Yeah, if you date a VTuber, does it work? Like, do you ever actually get to like know the person behind the camera, or?
Literally.
But yeah, so that's what I mean by nothing. Like, I legit like know people who do nothing.
Yeah,
And
I know a few people who do nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Probe launched.
It is. It's very frustrating.
Yeah, and then they have the audacity to like be like, I'm better than you, and I'm like, bro.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, maybe, yeah, before we do another anomaly, yeah, we'll go to the weapons locker, and then maybe we'll call it there before we go into another,
Sounds good.
Mission.
Fia's my good, like, timing manager over here. She always makes sure that I don't get too lost in the sauce. No,
which is fair. Well, because you're the one playing the big game, so it's hard to see.
Yeah, it is, thank you. No, see, that stuff's okay. Like, being
That's different.
That's different. That's way different. My aunt's just a douche nugget.
That's just how it is.
Probe.
She's been a douche nugget all my life. Let's just put it that way.
Probe away.
And she's very much to pull the victim card on everything, and kind of use that as an excuse as to why she should be expected to do less, and that the bar for her needs to be lower.
Because that's how that works.
Launching probe.
If you have disabilities and stuff, and you're on disability for your mental health, that's different. As much different. If you have...
Probe launched.
You know, like my aunt, nothing wrong. Except that you're an absolute giant asshole. And you like treat people like garbage. You don't get this pass. This magical pass does not exist for you.
Probe launched.
But why not?
I don't know.
Give me a pass. Come on.
Give me a pass.
Launching probe.
Let me be mean to you for no reason.
She's so nasty.
Launching probe.
I know.
The day I get into my crazy aunt stories is that's the day.
Yeah, let's not.
Probe away.
No.
Let's get at least.
Oh, I'm glad
like,
to hear that. I'm glad that you're feeling a lot better. You're feeling in a better place, because you should. You are worth it.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
matter in this world.
Probe launched.
You might not think that you do, but you matter. Let me put it to you this way. For us, we're just so excited to have you chatting. You matter to us.
Probe launched.
Play. See? No matter how small.
No matter how small, you matter to someone. Truly.
Yay.
And that's kind of what I always want people, because my dad went through a lot of stuff. He almost did it too.
Launching
And
probe.
I'm glad that he didn't. I just wish somebody was there to
Probe
say, no
launched.
matter how small, you matter to someone. So I hope that that helps you feel like you matter, because every life matters, and your life
Probe
touches
launched.
people in ways that you couldn't even fathom.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Yeah. Really. My life's touched people that thank you, Edie. My life's touched people I never thought would have mattered. Get like messages later on in life. They're like, oh my god, like you helped me this way, and I'm like, what?
Like how?
So I hope that helps. But in the long run doesn't matter, because you're here with us now, and that's all that matters.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry, I'm just getting the feel.
Yeah.
I'm buying my probes. Buy the probes.
To the weapons locker, away.
Yeah, I just was like wondering if I should stay here. I was just gonna put myself in the system that we needed to go check around.
Oh, true.
But there is like some stuff around here. Okay, so weapons locker. Let's see what we got going on here. Golf pulse rifle. So this is what I got. I kind of wish there were stats.
Yeah. Do we even have a shotgun equipped?
Yeah, we do. Right here.
Oh.
I was gonna also change the rifle. Pistol's fine, I think. Collector particle beam's my fave. I love that shit. Let's see, we got the katana shotgun, the eviscerator shotgun, and the plasma shotgun. Well, we still have to go back to the Citadel and Omega and buy a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. We haven't quite done everything yet.
No, not even close. Maybe let's try the eviscerator shotgun?
Yeah, give it a shot. Good, I'm glad. We're glad that helps a little.
We are. I know it's not going to change everything in your life magically, but I just know that we have had people in our lives affected by stuff and things like that happen, and no matter how small, you matter. While we're probing and stuff, anyone watch this? I finished Witch from Mercury. It was okay. Smidge mid. I haven't watched anything recently, I don't think. Oh,
yeah, I haven't either.
Stop saying sorry! You don't have to apologize for going away. Check the research tab. I promise you, I'm pretty sure I've done everything that I can right now. I have to like go to the Citadel and buy shit. Choose your weapon, that would be so funny. Here, choose your weapon. I can't do that. I got a damage protection, that's nice. I don't have anything, man. I have to go to the Citadel and Omega and I have to buy a whole bunch of shit. Geth plasma shotgun is the best? Okay.
Okay.
I will believe you. Let's do it. Okay, but the pulse rifle. So I could try that one. No, I don't like that one. I've played with that one before and I do not like it.
Yeah.
I feel like this one's probably fine.
Probably.
Maybe we'll get a better one later.
Follow it on Amazon. I watched some of it. I don't know. I'm not particular. Wasn't bad. I'm not particularly interested.
I never watched it, but I also don't, like, I haven't really played Fallout or anything. Others you should have acquired from the field, but we've only really started going to the field because there's so many loyalty missions we also haven't done, and there's so many N7 and Anomaly missions we haven't done, so we're just starting to get all of that shit now. But yes, I do have to go out and I have to do a whole shopping spree. Alright, I guess I'll stick with that for now.
Yeah, I think that's probably better. Having a better shotgun should help.
I like my sniper. I like these three. These three are good.
Yeah, they're really good.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Well.
Miranda wants to see you, Commander.
Everybody wants to see
me.
Yeah,
get in line.
Get in line.
Tell her to get in line. Take a number.
I'll get back to you in 7 to 10 business days.
Yeah, literally. I was about to say. Give me 5 to 10 business days.
It's good for accuracy, but you have to press the shoot button. Oh, okay. I mean, I really don't, like, I don't tend to use the assault rifles unless, like, I feel, like, overwhelmed and I just need things to get off of me. It wasn't too bad at all. Well, it's not bad then, I guess.
No, I heard it wasn't, yeah, I watched some of it. It wasn't bad by any means. It just, I don't know, it just wasn't speaking to me in particular, but it wasn't bad. It's far from the worst
adaptation ever. All right, well, any hoots and hollers, we're gonna call it here tonight. That was a lot of TED Talks we had.
A lot of.
A lot of real talks. Things got some serious, but they always do. I'm so glad that, you know, we all feel comfortable and just say our shit.
Literally.
And then we just shoot some husks, and then we're like, okay, cool. Next week,
Moving
same
on.
time. Anyway, so we'll be playing more Mass Effect 2 next Monday at 8 p.m. EST. No change to the list scheduler. We have more Mystery of the Druids, which I'm thinking we might be getting near endgame.
I'll have to have a look at the walkthrough. I'm not sure.
But I feel like we're getting there because we're getting to the ritual part, which feels very endgame.
We might be, yeah. Like, it's hard to say, because like starting there was where like we would have to move to disc 2, so it depends on how long the disc 2 portion is.
Yeah, that's true too. So, anyways, we got more Mystery of the Druids this Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST. Tuesdays and Fridays are still going to be shorts. We've been playing around with uploading, and it seems like some have been doing well. So we're going to keep doing our best. They won't be new, but if you see them, please give them a like. Share them if you can. Leave a comment if you can. This all helps with the algorithm. Anything we can do to help the algorithm would be great. In our description below, we have our Discord link. It is 18 plus. No questions asked. No chillins. Okay, protecting the chillins. No chillins. We have our Twitter link in the description below. You can go ahead and give that a follow if you'd like to. We just basically post when we're going live and any important updates, but we also do community post updates on YouTube as well. And Discord, we do updates as well. Ko-Fi link, we have the Ko-Fi link in the description below. Only donate if you have the means to do so. So that means if you have to choose between food or donating to your lovely VTuber duo, do not donate to us, okay? Do not do it. Our TED Talks will always be here.
Bye.
Oh, hi-bye! Hi-bye, John! Anyways, I think that does it. We do have our next game lined up for whenever Mystery of the Druids does end. We're very excited to share it with you guys. I just bought it today.
Yay. We're excited.
We're very excited. So definitely keep an eye out for that when it gets released, whenever we decide. I really do think we might get there, but we might not. I have no idea. It really depends on like how much fluff they put at the end of the game.
Exactly.
But yeah, so anywho, I think that is everything. Did I miss anything, dear Fia?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we're all good. So if that's all, then we will see you lovely folks on Wednesday or whenever we see you again.
Yeah, that's about right. Okay, well, as
Have a good
always,
night.
we thank you all so much for coming to join. I'm Kara.
And I'm Fia.
We'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful Monday. Rest of your week if we don't see you. And if we see you Wednesday, well, have a wonderful Monday and Tuesday. We'll see you all then, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for hanging out.